everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So we are starting to just get in the first polls. We're seeing Donald Trump getting some polls ahead of Joe Biden, and we're seeing some polls of Biden getting ahead of Donald Trump. Let's take a look at these polls. So we're going to take a look at the polling. So we are seeing here that Donald Trump, for the polling aggregations, that Donald Trump would defeat Joe Biden by a 0.5% margin. So this is the polling aggregations here. We're seeing, this is from Real Clear Politics, Donald Trump seizing the lead. This is, poll was taken April 30th, 2023. Donald Trump looking momentumous, here, when it comes to that. But then we have Joe Biden versus Ron DeSantis. You'll see that, in this poll, you'll see that Ron DeSantis would win a more aggressive approach with 1.6% of the victory margin against Biden. Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. Donald Trump expected to win a 4.0% of a margin. That would pretty much win him the presidency. And the thing is, although polls are really looking good for Republicans, it's all about the Electoral College. So it seems like this election is going to be a very close election. So taking a look here, we have more polls here. You'll see Trump's got some polls. We got the Emerson College going out for Biden by 2 points. Morning Consult predicting Biden to win. A poll taken on the 21st and 23rd. Oh yeah, these are recent polls. But yes, this is the 43% here from the Morning Consult. Signal is saying, Signal having Joe Biden beat Donald Trump by 1 point. And then we have this poll here, Harvard-Harris. We have Trump beating Biden by 5% of a margin. You have Government, the Economist. We got Trump beating Biden by 1 point once again. Then we got the Premise. Here, 44%, 42%. So I can go on and on and on and on and on about this. But we're just going to stop here, mainly because, oh yeah, you got Joe Biden versus Nikki Haley. This is insane. So yeah, but however, it says most of them are undecided here. But yeah, oh yeah, this is Biden versus Nikki Haley. So going over the first off, I want to talk about the recent polls that are being taken. Let's talk about these are the potential candidates, but these are our declared candidates. These are our Democrat candidates. But I want to see the 2024 actual polls. So let's take a look at, we're going to talk about the current polling right now. But first off, we're going to call all the safe states. Because first off, we know that these states, they're very hardcore. They know that who they're going to vote for. We're counting states that are above the victory margin of 10%, meaning that We are not counting Iowa or Ohio yet. Minnesota will not be counted. We are just going to take a look at these polls. So, according to Red Eagle Politics, Donald Trump is doing fairly well with these new polls coming out, with these aggregation polls. So I've been kind of tuning in on more of the conservative side, mainly because I'm very curious, because this is history in the making here. If Republicans can pull this off, Donald Trump would be the very first U.S. president since Grover Cleveland to have served 2 non-consecutive terms. In reality, today we would have actually 45 U.S. presidents. The reason why is we count Grover Cleveland twice. Grover Cleveland is the 22nd and the 24th U.S. president. Now, if Trump is elected, we will actually have 46 presidents, but, well, actually not necessarily. We would have 45 presidents. We would say 47 presidents of the United States, but in reality, we would have 45. So, we would still have 45. So, we're talking about individual person, but I know how we like to do it. A lot of world countries like to, and it's not wrong, but it's kind of like, oh, the United States has a lot of presidents. In reality, it just is -2. So, I'm curious, mostly curious, if history could be made here. So, these are the, a lot of people would think I'm crazy for considering Illinois a close state, but it's not. So these are our close call races, I believe, if I'm missing anything. I'm double checking. I know Colorado and New Mexico are pretty much safe, but I'm going by the 2020 results. I think we're good. So we're going to take a look at Maine first. Maine has been a state that Donald Trump almost won in 2016. It's a state that disapproves of Joe Biden's performance. It's back and forth. However, it says here on our polling, this one here from the Emerson College, back on September 2022, it was taken that Biden would win by 51%. And I would imagine 51, 52 would be kind of close. I'm imagining Biden would win Maine by 52 to 47%. So we're going to give Biden Maine. We're going to go ahead and look at New Hampshire. Now this state is kind of compatible. However, here we are seeing, this is the Democratic, this is actually the primary. We're going down here. You're going to see different adaptations here from the Emerson College. I think is more liberal here. You'll have Biden winning by a 42% margin, for 42%. But when it comes to Ron DeSantis and Biden, you'll have DeSantis winning by 47%. Now, if you have Biden and Chris Sununu going at each other, Chris Sununu is predicted to win New Hampshire by a very good margin. Here, you'll see Biden deep in the 30s, and even the Precones and Analactica is predicting Sununu winning a decisive 53%, decisively pretty much flipping New Hampshire. So, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. Donald Trump would win New Hampshire. So, as of right now, oh yes, here is the polls between Biden and Trump. So yes, Biden is very well favored in New Hampshire over Trump. You'll see the Trafalgar Group is more conservative. They have Trump winning in New Hampshire when it comes to Trafalgar. So we're going to go ahead and give Biden New Hampshire at this one. And I should probably... So Republicans and Democrats, they might be struggling, but they do have good candidates. I mean, Kinda. I would say Republicans have the upper hand when they come to candidates because they have Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump. They have more candidates that get people exciting. The only candidate that the Democrats have right now is Joe Biden, and people aren't really excited about Joe Biden. Yeah, they have Kennedy, but Kennedy's not a politician. But I mean, if you really hate Joe Biden and you can't stand Joe Biden and you're a moderate Democrat, you will vote for Kennedy. That's okay. Yeah, fine, sure, but I doubt that Kennedy would probably win the primaries because he's not a national figure. Yes, he carries the historic name of Kennedy. He is the son of RFK, but same thing is he's not a politician and hasn't been in the game of politics. Um, so we're gonna go back. We got we just have Pennsylvania to deal with. All right, more polls coming in. We have recently here, I think this is the recent's gotten a new poll, the public opinion strategy, saying that Joe Biden would win 46% to 42% to Donald Trump. Well, I mean, let's be honest here. Let's remember, Pennsylvania has gotten pretty liberal. It voted hardcore Democrat in 2022. Part of the reason was the far right Mastriano. And what about John Fetterman? Yeah, that's also so. It's very possible that Pennsylvania could go downhill, and Biden could end up carrying the state. So it even says here that, according to Echelon Insights, that Joe Biden would carry Pennsylvania. But a public opinion strategy says that Ron DeSantis would carry Pennsylvania by like 2-3 points. So we're going to go ahead and give Biden Pennsylvania. We're going to look at North Carolina. Now, North Carolina is a state that voted for Trump twice. I would expect, Trump would easily carry this state. Well, let's remember, people move in and out. As of what we have seen in North Carolina in 22, it has shifted very conservatively. You'll see that there are 3 polls that are predicting a Biden victory. And there hasn't been a poll about that since. So, since there has been more polls taken, I'm going to say we're going to give this to Trump. Ron DeSantis versus Joe Biden. You'll have DeSantis definitely winning by a higher margin. Mike Pence versus Biden. Oh yeah, Mike Pence is going to be a pain. But you'll see Joe Biden winning in North Carolina by 41%. So we're going to go ahead and give Trump North Carolina. Georgia. Now this is a compatible state. So taking a look at this, you'll see that Donald Trump is actually on the right track in Georgia. You'll see, Emerson College back in November of 2022. You'll start seeing the polls that you'll have Biden win by just 1 point. Okay, that is one poll like 6 months ago. There has yet to be another poll since then. So here you'll see Ron DeSantis winning Georgia by a handful. University of Massachusetts of Lowell is predicting even a DeSantis victory in Georgia, with Biden losing by 1 point. Same thing, Echelon Insights is saying Biden would win a more aggressive margin than what meets the eye. So we're going to give Trump Georgia. I'm curious to see about Florida, because Florida has shifted very conservative. This is the Democratic primary now. Oh, yes. So, all right. Florida has gone to Trump multiple times, and this is interesting because we saw how conservative and how hardcore Florida went in 2022. Well, the question is, will they do this for Trump? Well, let's see here. You'll have the recent poll taken in March as shows Donald Trump winning around 4% of the victory margin. All right, by 4 points. All right. You'll have some polls like Victory Insights. You'll have Biden winning by 2%. This poll here, another poll of Victory Insights, same thing. I don't know why they did it twice, but St. Pete polls shows Biden winning by 1%. Susquehanna and polling and research shows Biden winning by 8 points. So this one I do think it'll go for Trump because let's be honest, Biden, Florida for sure has gone downhill for Democrats, and I doubt like 60%, 59% of voters voting for Ron DeSantis, more of a MAGA governor. Even if Donald Trump is to underperform that record, I'd still think he'd be able to carry Florida with ease. So definitely Florida will go for Donald Trump. Ohio, another state that has swung more aggressively to Republicans. So we have this here. We have Donald Trump winning by a huge margin. Taken in November, 57% predicted this will go for Donald Trump. 3%, and yet again, 60% of 60% of Ohioans voted Republican, except for the U.S. Senate. But that election was not even a close election. It was also a decisive election for Republicans. You'll see also when it comes to Ron DeSantis and Joe Biden, you'll see Ron DeSantis beating Biden by another huge aggressive margin. So Donald Trump now in the lead. Michigan. Now, Michigan is a state that went downhill in 2022 for Republicans. And this one pretty much was a Democrat hold. Now, let's take a look here. We have, it will be kind of close. It looks like, as of right now, Biden is in the lead in this state. Biden is mainly going through these polls. I believe this is a 3% here. Biden winning by 3%, 4%. So, yeah, last poll was taken in April of 2023. In November, Trump was predicted to win 53% to 41%. Ron DeSantis predicted to win, according to an April poll, by the margin of error of 4%. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Joe Biden, according to the recent polls taking place here. I would expect Donald Trump to get more polls win more polls in Michigan, but still. So, Wisconsin is going to be a big compatible one. I would say Republicans need Wisconsin in order to win. If they're going to let Pennsylvania, Michigan slide, they're going to have to focus Wisconsin. Now, Wisconsin, it looks like this is all going for Biden. You'll see that these polls right here, they have Joe Biden winning around 5 polls to only Trump winning at 52% to 42%. So, and even it says a very close election when it comes to Joe Biden and Ron DeSantis. So this is a very close race. However, these polls are going out for Biden. I would call this a Biden win. So Iowa. This is the Democratic primary. These are the primaries. Okay, yeah, definitely Trump to beat Biden by a good handful here. Most recently, October, Trump winning 47% to 39%. So we're going to go ahead and give Trump Iowa. Minnesota, my own state, I am sure will go for Biden. Besides, I mean, Republicans did sort of well. They don't even have the polls. But I'm going to go ahead and give it to Biden because Minnesota is a biased state. And then, there you got it. Biden is so far predicted to win. 270. So, and then you go, oh, what about the close states? And you, what about Virginia, which also voted conservative? Yeah, it is even predicted to be close in Virginia, too. I mean, Joe Biden winning by 47 to 46%. This is the first poll. This was in February of 2023. So I'm going to underline the close call states in gray and the tilting colors. These are the close states. The most compatible battleground states, I'd say Maine. Well, actually, I don't know. Should I consider you? Oh, we'll just add it. So these are our compatible states. Arizona. Now, Arizona is a state that trended Democrat in 2022. I'm kind of interested to see how they will. You'll see, oh yeah, Arizona is going out for Trump now. Joe Biden versus Donald Trump, for sure. You'll see the recent poll from in April of 2023, Biden winning by 1 point. This is from a Public Opinion Strategies. But that's that. So we're going to go ahead and give Trump Arizona. But I'm going to put it into a tilt. This will be kind of a close race. And then we have Nevada. Nevada is predicted to go to Donald Trump, I could see. Most polls indicate a Trump victory. Just Public Opinion Strategies predicting a Biden win. Public opinions, they give Biden 46% to 45%. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Trump. Taking a look, you'll see DeSantis prevailing against Biden. Gavin Newsom, same thing. Ron DeSantis to prevail over Gavin Newsom here. So I'll go ahead and give this to Trump. It will be a close race. Our prediction, not my prediction. This is according to the polls. But this is what it's turning out to look like right now, and pretty much what it's going to look like. But conservatives don't need to freak out about this. They have so much time. It's not even funny. They have a lot of time, and I think they're doing pretty well. I mean, let's be honest here. They're doing really good according to the polls in Arizona and Georgia, even in Pennsylvania and Michigan. I guess the problem was in the midterms, people don't like going out and voting in the midterms. They just care about the president. I mean, and a lot of people don't vote, honestly. They don't vote. You go in your next door neighbor, there is a 30% chance that your next door neighbor didn't vote. I know some people in my family didn't vote. Midterms is the elections where most people don't vote. And that's why the outcome turns out into a bigger favor. So, what do you guys think of this? Do you think Biden will win? I honestly don't know. I would say Trump has more momentum. I feel like Trump is going to come more into the polls. But what do you guys think about this? Anyway, thank you all for watching this political episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.